all-time quarterback when you guys played, or?
Shoot. I mean, I guess fifth grade, when I started playing football, and that's when I was thrown into the position just because I could throw, right? And then, I guess I was all-time quarterback in backyard football because we were playing tackle and all that stuff. But yeah, basically once I got thrown into that position in fifth grade, it was kind of always stuck.
This offense obviously built a reputation for big plays and big throws and the ball being in the air, 40, 50 yards.
Yeah.
It seems like this offense maybe is tailored to be a little more quick strike, let the receivers take it. I know some of it is just what you've worked on and what you showed.
Yeah.
What do you see in that regard?
I mean, yeah, like I know Coach Elliott talked about a lot of mid-range to short game stuff. We're going to have shots in eventually. I mean, we just weren't. It's spring game. We're not showing everything. It is what it is, and just working on a lot of things. And those short game throws are timing routes, and we've had a good spring ball with them, but summer's going to be a big thing for us. Working on our timing routes with our mid short game throws. Just understanding what the defense is showing us, and having that connection and chemistry. Because even though we still have all our guys back, and me and them are throwing together, but there's different things with this offense that needs to be worked on even more in more detail too. So it's just something we're going to have to work on.
From your vantage point, how tough is Tony on these wide receivers?
Oh yeah, I mean he's being an offensive guy. Him being a receiver in college, he expects a lot because they're capable. So I mean that's just something that those guys are starting to understand more. At first they're like, whoa, he's really on us, that type of thing. But they're starting to understand that he wants them to be great. They have the talent to do it, but like Coach Elliott stresses all the effort and toughness things. Just finishing the play and all that. So he's just really pushing those guys to make sure they become elite.
Awesome, thank you.
Brennan, you guys were really short-handed on the offensive line this spring. You're going to get some guys back. How much do you think all this work helped the guys who were healthy, and how much room is there for the line to grow as you get reinforcements?
I mean, when we get reinforcements, that's always a plus. I know they're probably able to get the playbook now, so they're looking at that when they come in. But the guys that were here and getting all this reps, these guys, I mean, a lot of the guys didn't have these reps before. These guys, offensive line last year and the year before were basically the same guys, and having depth issues, all the reps they got, I think long term it's going to pay off for them. Like I said, in the summer is going to be huge for us, not just the receivers and the quarterbacks and receivers, but the O-line, and then obviously the new guys coming in. I think it's just overall, I think the guys that got the experience this spring is going to be good for them in the long run.
I know they want to keep you healthy, but when you get sacked like that and you can't run, you feel like you're a little bit kind of hamstrung offensively when you take that part out of your.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, it's just a little. I try to keep my mindset and how I play the same, but it is a little different when I know I'm not getting tackled. As soon as you know you're getting tackled, things just start. You just flip a switch in a sense. So yeah, I didn't pull the ball much today. With our run game, we really wanted to work on it and see how that progressed. But overall, I mean, I played fine.
Coach Elliott said that you really went headfirst into trying to learn the playbook and really trying to take the lead on that. How comfortable are you, and how much more comfortable have you become with this playbook through the spring?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they did a great job at least getting stuff to us because, once they moved in, we didn't really have anything to study the first 2 weeks because they were kind of figuring out what they should send to us, what things they want to continue to work on the first day of spring ball. And they got that out within like the first 2 weeks they were here. And so we started working on formations, little like easy run game stuff, easy pass game stuff. And like I said, props to them for getting it to us really quickly. And then I just, being the quarterback, you got to take it into your own hands to go learn the offense. So I was up with them in the offensive staff room meeting all the time, just learning. I need to learn it quickly, and so I'm able to teach it. And then once I'm able to teach it, I can continue to learn just by teaching it. So that was a huge thing for me because there was a lot of stress coming in, knowing I had to learn a new offense, and I wanted to ease that stress by just nailing it down as soon as I got a chance to.
Coach talked about in that huddle out there they all had at the end of the game, just having guys fully bought in, 2 feet in the pool, as he liked to say. He said you've been one of those guys. Where do you think this team is overall heading into the offseason?
I think we're progressing. Coach Elliott brings a lot of energy. Guys are not really used to seeing that. He gets on people, not just for football, but academics and any other thing. He wants us to be, he says he wants us to be champion men, and that's what this program's about, and that's what he wants to build. So, I think guys are progressing, starting to buy in. There's obviously, little things here and there. But I think overall, as a leader on the team, I got to keep guys accountable for what Coach Elliott wants out of this program and what he wants guys to be doing and not doing. So a lot of it's going to have to come to the locker room, not just Coach Elliott. I think that's when we're going to see our biggest progress, is once the locker room starts taking advantage of that.
Do
Coach
you
said
think
that.
you've grown the most this spring, with the new coaching staff, kind of new voices in your head.
Just being adaptable. I mean, I was so consistent with what I had with the old staff for 4 straight years, and just being able to adapt on the fly, learn new stuff, continue to be a leader, and just push the guys. I think that's kind of where I've grown a lot, just to adapt it, being able to adapt.
Coach said that the D-line and the defense seem to gain a lot of confidence. You face them, every day in practice. How much have you seen them grow?
Oh, they've been killing it. Jameer, Aaron, Sue's progressing, Ben Smiley's progressing. I'm probably missing a few names. I just know those guys are getting a lot better. I know Coach Elliott talked about their progress with just how they're, using their hands, becoming better with those. But overall, I mean, those guys are working. We were short on O-line, so granted here and there, but overall, I mean, I felt the pressure over the spring ball from them. So, they're doing great. That's all I can really say. Most of it's a blur to me because I just get sacked, so I don't really remember who sacks me, what happened. So, yeah.
How many of those sacks would have been sacks if they had to actually tackle you?
Oh, shoot, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can get out of most tackles. Not all of them, but we'll see. I don't know. How many times I get blown? Three? Shoot, I don't know. Once I watch the film, I'll be like, all right, maybe I got tackled there. And then I'll be like, oh, no, I did not get tackled there. So that's when I watch film again. I'll know.
That adaptability you were just talking about, as a guy who wants to play pro football, how much do you think you will benefit from this experience this year of learning a new offense, working with new coaches, and just, as a fifth-year guy going through that whole experience?
I mean, it's crucial. I mean, if you get to that step or that stage in, playing the NFL, you're not guaranteed anything. You can be team to team every year. You just got to be able to learn an offense quickly, and that's how once you do that and, you can perform it, that's how you can get to stay on a team and be consistent. So it's all about consistency and productivity in the NFL. And so maybe be able to adapt, learn new offense, and try to go out there and be consistent with maybe not the same numbers because it's a different style, but my same play, and hopefully get more wins on the board. I think that will say a lot personally about me, but also I think just our whole team. That's a huge deal, being able to transition like that. So yeah, it's a big thing.
How many of the concepts in this offense are similar to what you guys did, and how many of them are just completely new?
There's some similar, some different. Every offense you try to figure out what you're good at, and you continue to do that. And last offense we were good at a lot of specific things. We continue to do those, and it worked. This offense is pretty diverse. Got a lot of different ways of throwing the ball, different ways of getting guys open, getting guys in different spots to get them the ball. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's just completely different.
I know you say that there's a lot of things that are kind of out of your control, like injuries to the offensive line, and timing isn't quite there yet. But given those things, were you happy with how you played today, or even given those things, were you not as happy with the way you played today?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I always strive for perfection, so, I threw the pick. Don't want that. Overall, I think our main goal was try to run the ball today. And once we got into the heat of it, second quarter, guys are getting tired and stuff. I mean, that's just part of the game. But overall, I just want to come out here and have fun, and just see the crowd, enjoy this. This is my last one of these, and whether I felt like or people felt like I didn't perform or did perform well, we'll be ready in the fall. So yeah, that's why. That's us.
Right now, we're getting closer. This nucleus of guys, this team, the guys that stayed. How much closer is that group after?
Pretty close, honestly. Yeah, we know. I always tell them, what we did last year. What we know there's a lot of things that are new. It's like, well, it has to be new. What we did last year was 66 guys. We are all trying to buy into that. It's like, whether or not we put up these numbers, we were 66. So something's got to change, and we just got to buy into that. So it pushes us forward and keeps moving forward, and hopefully get more wins on the board. But that brings us a lot closer. That we went through that. A lot of the guys experienced what he's experienced on the offensive side last year, and this year it's different. But you got to have something different if we're going to try to win games. So.